To Brother Truth, I'm back. This topic today is narcissistic brainwashing. That's what they do. They try to brainwash people. One of my buddies, his wife is narcissistic. She's deranged. I've met her, and she's a nut, for sure. No doubts in my mind, unfortunately. She tries to act normal, but it's impossible. She believes her own lie. But my buddy wanted me to expose some information that a letter she wrote him one day. And I'm going to break it down to you to show you how delusional his wife is. Because I met his wife, and she tried to act like she cool. But she's not cool. She's full of shit. And I hate to say that about my buddy's wife because I have empathy. I shouldn't even say anything like that. But he knows it, and he agrees with me. And he's not mad at what I say because he knows she's full of shit too. Bottom line. But I'm going to read this letter, and I'm going to intervene in the letter and make comments on the letter. The letter's hilarious. I don't mean to laugh, but it is what it is. How narcissistic people change the story, their narrative, to believe that what they're saying is true and is not. How they brainwash themselves like that is incredible. But since their insecurities, they try to find an answer to make them seem like they did nothing wrong. But that's bullshit, for real. Anyhow, let me start reading this letter. It says, "You're jealous and envious of me." Why would my buddy be jealous of envious of his wife? That doesn't make any sense. Because my buddy takes care of business. He's responsible. He does what a man's supposed to do for himself, for his wife, and for his family. Where did she get this bullshit from? Because she's bullshit. I can't believe it. You're jealous and envious of me. Impossible. I know my buddy. My buddy's like me. And he's not like that at all. That's just her delusional lies. Also, the letter says, and this is the letter she wrote to him, trying to play on his intelligence, trying to make him feel like he did something wrong, and he doesn't. He take care of business all the time. Then it says, "You really thought I was dumb." My buddy's never thought she was dumb. He's never disrespected her until she disrespected him too much, and he couldn't take it anymore. And by him being an empath, he had to say something finally and check them because they was out of line, disrespectful to him. So he had to let her know, hey, I'm the man of the house, and you supposed to be my helpmate, and we supposed to work together, but you about that BS. And she is, and still was at that time, about that BS, and still will be till she changed her evil, wicked ways. Then it says, "Since I met you, my life has been a roller coaster." That's bullshit. My buddy was there every day at their house, every night at their house. Where's the roller coaster at? He was taking care of business. He was taking her to work every day. He was picking her up every day. He was feeding her every day. He even helped pay some of her bills all the time. Even though sometimes he didn't have it, but he did his best. But that's why she had a job. She's supposed to be taking care of business with her money. And he explained to me what she was doing with her money. She was wasting it. She was wasting all of it. She gave to the household just a little. I think she got paid like $2,500 a month. She only had to put to the household $600. That means she's got $1,900 free money for the whole month, each month. What was she doing with it? Wasting it. Didn't invest any of it. Just wasted money, going nowhere, being a consumer. And if she had any sense, she would go in the dictionary, look up the word consumer, and it means to waste. And that's all she did all the time, was waste, unfortunately. So that's another lie. You haven't bring any value to my life. Ha, ha, ha. I've been there with the man, seen the whole thing. The man bent over backwards for her. Bent over backwards for her. And she got the nerve, the audacity to insult him like that? Nick, man, please. You're doing too much, lady. You need to get a life for real. No value. That man did everything. That man gave you money when he didn't have money. That man paid his bills. That man helped support your family. That man brought you into his house, and he wound up moving out his own place to get away from your sorry ass. Wow. Really? Come on with the lies. You are so full of shit. Something's really mentally wrong with your brain. Next sentence. You wish bad on me and on my kids. That's a lie. Man always respected the kids. The kids always didn't respect him, but he always respected those kids. But you can't disrespect a man being a child, that a child needs to stay in their place and listen to their parents and obey. I do mean obey their parents when the parents are the parents are taking care of business and being responsible. That means the children need to be responsible. And if you don't be responsible as a child in the house, then you get disciplined. Bottom line, forget all the bullshit. Whatever she's writing and saying is bullshit. I'm telling you, my buddy was taking care of business, trying to raise a household and raise it right. But how can you raise it right when everybody in the household is dysfunctional? It's impossible. But he still tried. God was in him and still said, hey, hang in there. That's your family. It will come together. So that's another lie, she said. Then wishing for them to be homeless. He never wished them to be homeless. He brought them into his home so they would not be homeless. Come on with the bullshit, for real. I was there with him all the time. But once again, she had the nerve to always talk bullshit out her mouth, lying, manipulating, and twisting words around, and you expect the man not to say nothing back and protect himself with her verbal abuse? Come on now. Come on with that bull. This is nothing but a bullshit letter. Man. Let me go to the next sentence. So everything you wish on me is going to happen to you, to your family. Well, I'm going to tell you now, my buddy didn't wish anything harm to them or their family. So that's another lie. I can't make this up, man. Like I said, I was there the whole time. And I watched everything and saw everything. And this is just full of lies. Then it says, remember, you're something. I can't read the writing too well. I'm trying to. It's scribbled. Remember, I can't even read it. It's so horrible. Remember, you're something, kid and good kids. Okay. And that didn't come out too well, so I'm going to skip the next one. She says, I'm going to keep on being great. Well, at this rate, especially by writing this letter, this bullshit, that this is making you great, oh my God, we are in trouble if you ever became president. We had to run and hide because you're full of deception. I have a clean heart and mind. No need to prove anything to anyone. Let me break this down. I have a clean heart. Not cheated on you, man. Yeah, this was my buddy that got cheated on. You don't have a clean heart and mind. Impossible. How you have a clean heart and mind, you cheated on your man. Man never cheated on you. Man always respected you. Come on with that, No need to prove anything to anyone. No need to prove anything. I don't think you ever did. I think what you did kind of a little bit prove was you full of shit. Bottom line, gaslighting, deception, manipulation, being narcissistic. Then it says, I was the only one supporting you when you had nobody. Ha ha ha. I can laugh to that one. You're doing too much. How could you even write a letter like this? This is a joke. Oh my God. I have a clean heart and mind, no need to prove anything to anybody. I was the only one supporting you when you had nobody. That's a lie. My buddy got many friends, and anytime he needed help from any of his friends, they said if they had it, hey buddy, you got it. And I know it because I know his friends. So that's another bullshit lie. Then it says, you're unhappy with your life. Wow. He was unhappy with his life dealing with you because you was full of shit. You were manipulating, controlling, deceiving, betraying. Of course. I'm sure he was. My God. I'm sure he was. But he's thriving now. He's good now. He's away from that bullshit, the lies and deception. Then this one is really hilarious. I made this house a home. No, you didn't. I was there. I seen everything with my buddy. No, you made his house hell. That's what you did. You brought demonic, and I do mean demonic 4 times, entities probably in the house because nothing was the same after you moved in. So that's another lie. Man. Then it says, I'm done doing that. You never did nothing but thought about yourself. I watched the whole thing. You never did nothing. It was all about you and your concerns and no teamwork at all. I watched everything. You didn't do teamwork with your man. No, my buddy, you did no teamwork. You did bullshit. You did pretending, but you never worked as a team. You never worked as a family with him. You never did that. So come on with that bullshit too. Then it says, nobody will ever, this is the end, nobody will never, ever get the chance to take advantage of me again. So you're trying to say my buddy took advantage of you. Ha, ha, ha. You are so full of shit. You took advantage of my buddy. And I watched you the whole time. You put his stuff in the refrigerator in the back. You took his personal belongings of funeral obituaries and put them in a filing cabinet and hid it from him. And he had to ask where his stuff was at. How dare you touch his obituaries without his permission? How dare you put it in a filing cabinet without him, without his permission? You are so foul and full of shit. You need to look in the mirror and check yourself. That's what you need to do. Because this letter is nothing but fabrication, a joke, you brainwashing yourself to believe your own lie. And that's what you are, a damn liar. Well, you've been exposed. That's the end of that. My buddy was right. He did the right thing, getting away that he did not go to jail for somebody that wasn't worth a dime. Wow. Thrive, my brother, thrive. You'll be all right. I'm glad you're away from the bullshit. All right? That's it. I just had to expose this bullshit letter that she wrote to him. Shake my head. I can't make this up. So, another point, you empaths that have empathy and respect for others, this is why you watch out for these narcissistic people, because they are full of shit. Sorry, but they are. Don't believe what they're saying. It's all about lies. If you deal with them, only for a day, only for a night, only for a month, let it go. Do not ever make it a relationship because they will drag you down to hell. Do not ever make it a relationship. And don't listen to everything they say, but watch your back because they're sneaky, they're dangerous, and they're dumb and insecure. That's the bottom line. That's all for now. Peace and blessings, Everyone have a blessed day. This is Brother Truth. I'm out.